Now, the African Union mission in Somalia, AMISOM, and the federal government of Somalia are today holding a high-level meeting on security in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu. Key on its agenda is to discuss a comprehensive approach to security in the country as a follow-up to the London conference on Somalia held in May this year. The conference will also discuss the implementation of the National Security Architecture Plan, which is central to achieving sustainable security reforms and a transition of primary responsibility of security from AMISOM to the Somali security forces. They will also discuss the financing of the Somali security sector and the next steps on AMISOM's transition. In a very special interview, the special representative of the chairperson of the AU Commission for Somalia, Ambassador Francisco Madeira, says the conference will be critical in reviewing progress made so far in the security and political fronts in Somalia. Here now is part of that interview.
We've been in London last May, and very important decisions were taken there, and the Security Pact was endorsed. And now it is December since May, and it's important that we see how far we've gone in implementing the decisions that we have taken in London. Effectively, there has been the joint review of AMISOM by the AU and the UN that went well and resulted in the adoption of the resolution 2372 last August. It's a very important crystallization of the way forward. The government of Somalia has taken a number of important decisions that are going to have a very salutary impact on our joint effort towards security of Somalia. Politically speaking, the government has come up with, after 9 days of continued discussion with the regional leaders and with the governor of Banadil and mayor of Mogadishu, a very important decisions were taken and a clear roadmap on how to tackle the political issues has been agreed. Then the National Security Council came up with a number of decisions that are going to facilitate the work of security in the coming months. So we are very happy that this meeting is going to review all these efforts and successes and progress that has been made and see how do we take it from there to ensure that we, at the end of the day, we have a responsible, condition-based transition of AMISOM into Somali National Security Forces. We are co-conveners, side by side with the federal government of Somalia, and that in itself should show to you the level of importance and interest and commitment that we put in making sure that this conference succeeds. And the success will be measured in terms of what important decisions will be taken to enable AMISOM undertake effective, robust operations against Al-Shabaab, to enable AMISOM to be able to implement the new mandate that was given to it through the Security Council resolution, to allow us to be able to carry out mop-up operations against Al-Shabaab, secure main supply routes, protect population centers, mentor the Somali forces that are available to us, that are available to us, and start effectively to empower them to be able to take over from us. Concretely, it is the plan that we'll have to implement it in the coming months in terms of making sure that the police force plays its role in the context of stabilizing Somalia. Law and order, proper trained personnel, police, and presence of the police in many other areas. But you have to bear in mind, and then the SNA, it's about its being capable of doing the work that it needs to do. That is secure. But what you need to do, this is about comprehensive approach to security. Comprehensive approach to security, meaning that the security must be a result not only of a military operations, but a result of different other activities that will result in terms of making sure that Al-Shabaab's capacity to recruit is reduced and removed. Al-Shabaab capacity to hide amongst the population is denounced, and we deny Al-Shabaab that capability. It means that the government must be present where it is needed, where the population is. It means that the government institutions must be reinforced and strengthened. And then we need to find a way in which the humanitarian services can link up effectively with the government and with the other forces and the regional forces to be able to provide to the populations what they need as primary requirements. We need to be able to spot, degrade, disrupt, and destroy Al-Shabaab. And for that, we need also to be able to protect the population. We need to keep the main supply routes open. And for that, we need to use whatever resources we have at our disposal and whatever additional resource we can get for those who are equally committed like us in making sure that Al-Shabaab does not have the day. So MOCC has been very clear on that, and we are committed to continue to fight to degrade and destroy Al-Shabaab on the side of the government, supporting the government, pushing the government, putting the government on the lead, and moving forward with it. And with partners, those partners who are ready to support this. There is no contradiction between what MOCC has decided and what the comprehensive approach to security is intending to do. They are all complementary. At the end of the day, what we need is commitment, joint vision, coordination, collaboration, and putting together our resources to push the process forward. It's very important. We are very clear in our mind what needs to be done to disrupt and degrade Al-Shabaab. That we are getting better organized, better structured, and we are working towards getting better coordinated with the possibility of making a better plan to achieve our objectives. And we need everybody to destroy Al-Shabaab. And they should all be on the same side with the government. They should all be on the same side with the parliament of Somalia. They should all be on the same side with their regional governments to fight and destroy Al-Shabaab. And the partners should also be ready to continue to play their role in this effort.